Hello everyone, my name is Quinn Knight and welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. I thought we'd have some fun today and cover some of the most powerful hero star cards that are sure to improve your performance in Battlefront 2. Some of these cards are just really underrated, some are very powerful, and a couple are borderline OP. This isn't a ranking of the best star cards or anything like that, this is just a list of 10 hero upgrades that will significantly increase the effectiveness of each respective hero. I also limited myself to 1 star card per character, and these upgrades will help you on your way to becoming a Battlefront 2 god. I'm considering doing another one of these videos for the best regular trooper star cards, so if you'd like to see that, let me know by leaving this video a like. If enough of you guys want to see that, I'll definitely put together a video covering the most powerful infantry upgrades. Also, if you guys are new around here, absolutely feel free to subscribe. Just 2 months ago, this channel had less than 5,000 subscribers, and here we are today at a little over 50,000, and I only have you guys to thank for that. But anyways, with all that being said, let's get into this. So to start off this top 10 in no particular order, we have Iden Versio's alternative methods, and if you're one of the few players like myself that absolutely loves using Iden, you will know exactly why this card is so powerful. Her TL50 secondary fire is by far her greatest asset, and once this card is fully upgraded, you can spam to your heart's content. For a 25% increase, this star card's effect is incredibly noticeable. Spamming her secondary fire around corners and at objectives is already powerful enough without any upgrades, but once you've invested the crafting parts to boost Iden to epic status, you will have no problems clearing out entire teams with complete ease. Next up, we have Han Solo's Broad Shoulders, and this has to be the most underrated star card in all of Battlefront 2. Hopefully with this video I can give this card at least some of the spotlight that it deserves. But this star card reduces the damage Han Solo takes while using his shoulder charge ability, and once you get this card fully upgraded, it reduces the damage he takes by 40%. At first glance, this card probably doesn't seem that special, but once you realize what this card is capable of, it essentially gives his shoulder charge a whole new use. Han is without a doubt one of the most fragile heroes in Battlefront 2. He has very low health regeneration, and no star cards that regenerate his health whatsoever, and this all makes conserving his very low health pool extremely important, and this card makes that so much easier. If Boba Fett hits you with his rockets, just activate your shoulder charge and only take a little over half the damage. If some noob is spamming you with a supercharged sentry down a hallway, activate your shoulder charge and escape with your health intact. Palpatine's draining your health through walls, just activate your shoulder charge and escape before he's able to kill you. Seriously, I cannot recommend this card enough. I pretty much use it like a shield now. If I find myself in a situation where I may lose too much health, this allows me to escape before they've taken away too much health that I can't regenerate. If you're Han Solo main, Broad Shoulders is an absolute game changer, and you should definitely try it out. Moving on, we have Lightning Reach for Palpatine, and this extends the range of the Emperor's base lightning attack by 30% once fully upgraded, and this is one of very few cards that I would recommend for any build. His lightning range is decent without any upgrades at all, but once the card has reached epic status, you will be sniping people with your lightning for days. Sometimes it is absurd just how far he can reach with his force lightning, and this makes it much more difficult for any enemies to escape by just running and rolling away like they always love to do. Palpatine is currently the strongest villain overall, yet I'm constantly hearing from viewers that they still struggle to do well with him. If you are having a hard time with Palpatine, this card should be one of your first upgrades, as it is sure to make a huge difference. Lando Calrissian's Hot and Cold comes in at number 7, and this star card simply gives Lando additional health. While the health upgrades for Vader and Chewbacca are definitely great, Lando is the hero that benefits the most from this extra HP. Lando has the lowest health regeneration of any hero in Battlefront 2, he can only afford to lose 100 health before his HP cannot be gained back, and he also has no star cards that give him HP back with each kill. Once fully upgraded, Lando will have an additional 150 HP, which makes a massive difference. Lando is a hero that has really been growing on me over the last few days, but it wasn't until I unequipped the star card to try out another that I realized just how much a difference having that extra health makes. To be fair, all the health buffs are amazing star cards, but Lando is a hero that really needs that extra HP, and this card does not disappoint. Choosing the optimal loadout for Bossk has been very difficult to say the least, and if you're a huge fan of Bossk like myself, you will know that he has a ton of absolutely amazing upgrades, and trying to choose only 3 is a huge challenge. However, one star card that is a no-brainer for my Galactic Assault loadout is Lingering DIOXIS. Boss DIOXIS grenade is perhaps the single best piece of equipment for locking down objectives in Battlefront 2, and this star card allows him to lock it down for significantly longer. Once fully upgraded, Boss grenade will spew out toxins for an additional 6 seconds, which makes a massive difference. 6 seconds of in-game time is much longer than you would think, and after upgrading this card to rare, I find myself scoring way more DIOXIS kills from players who just think they know when the DIOXIS is going to go away and proceed to run headfirst into the smoke only to get themselves killed. For Galactic Assault, this is definitely my choice for Bossk's best star card, as locking down objectives and clearing out rooms is his specialty, and Lingering DIOXIS makes that so much easier. My next choice isn't one card in particular, because if I was going to include one, I would have to include them all, and these are the health regeneration star cards for each hero. Luke, Leia, Rey, Vader, and the Emperor all have one of these, and when it comes to Galactic Assault, all 5 of their respective cards should be a part of your loadout at all times. When it comes to Palpatine and Leia, this upgrade is pretty ridiculous. You'll find yourself never low on health at all, and with the Saber users, it just makes them a lot more sustainable. The nice thing about these cards is, if you don't want to upgrade them further than common, you don't really have to. The amount of HP you get just from killing infantry does not increase with upgrades. You will always get 20 no matter what. Upgrades simply give you more HP from killing heroes, which is nice in HVV but not necessary at all in Galactic Assault. All 5 of these cards are among the best in the game, so I think including all of them in one category was the right call. Everyone already knows how powerful this star card is, but I kinda needed to include it anyway. It's Boba Fett's Intense Barrage. This star card increases the amount of rockets Boba fires from 5 to 9, and on top of that, it doubles the fire rate of his rockets. Boba Fett is definitely the best example of a hero that goes from being okay to absolutely dominant once upgraded. This card was already nerfed once. Before the patch you would get 10 rockets, but they cut that down to 9, which is still absolutely devastating to an enemy villain. I feel like a star card just increasing the amount of rockets Boba fires is powerful enough, but DICE decided to go all in and not only double his rockets, but also double the fire rate. I was playing on PC the other day where I don't have all my characters upgraded, and I forgot just how clunky and slow his rockets are without these upgrades. Seriously, if there's one epic star card to invest in, it is this one. Save up your crafting parts and give it a go. If I could go back in time and edit my Darth Maul hero guide, I would, because I totally missed his best star card in that video. I'm not sure what I was smoking that day, but somehow I totally forgot to recommend Flow Motion, which is, in my opinion, his best upgrade by a fairly large margin. This star card gives Darth Maul 3 spin attacks instead of 2, while also increasing the recharge time by 10%, which is completely irrelevant in my loadout because I'm also running Fool Me Once, which decreases the recharge rate of all his abilities by 10%, which evens out his recharge. Having an extra spin attack is so useful for everything, from getting to the action to escaping situations, to just taking out hordes of enemies. Maul's spin attack is already his best ability, and adding a 3rd attack to his arsenal makes an already deadly hero almost unstoppable. If you've ever wanted to use an aimbot in an online multiplayer game with no risk of being banned, then Finn is the hero for you. We all know just how strong his Deadeye ability already is. It provides him with what is essentially a free aimbot every few seconds, but Finn's Stay Calm star card takes his ability from something that guarantees a few free kills to a team slaughtering powerhouse. This star card refills Finn's Deadeye ability by 40% with each kill, and once this bad boy is fully upgraded, Finn pretty much has unlimited use of his Deadeye ability. I try not to use Finn too often because at times he feels very cheap, but if you feel like you really suck with heroes in Battlefront 2, upgrade Finn's Deadeye star cards and give him a go. He can pretty much guarantee at least some level of success even to the newest of players. The final star card we'll be talking about today is Rey's Damaging Strike, and this is a card much like Han's Broad Shoulders that is just very underrated. This star card increases the damage Rey does to each target she hits with her dash strike, and I am shocked at just how often this card gets me one-hit kills. I find myself constantly taking out heavies with one hit with Rey's dash strike, which is very satisfying and makes rushing into a room of crowded enemies less of a suicide mission and more of an absolute slaughterhouse for the enemy team. This card is also just straight up fun, and once you combine it with Rey's star card that reduces the damage she takes while using her dash strike, she becomes an unstoppable machine. But anyways guys, that is going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed it and you'd like to see more videos like this one, definitely leave this video a thumbs up. Again, if you're new around here and love all things Star Wars, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and bye. I'm Han Solo.